All right, we talked about artificial intelligence, we talked about machine learning and the differences. We're focusing on the difference of each one of these. And we went deeper into neural networks. And now we're going even deeper into deep learning and what deep learning gives us. We did talk about it a little bit. You can't have deep learning without neural networks. But one of the things that comes out of deep learning is generative AI. Generative AI is what all of us are using on a regular basis with ChatGPT and with Gemini and Claude. That's generative AI. It's what we are using to create text, images, code, audio, video. That's generative AI. And that can't be done without deep learning. Deep learning can't be done without machine learning. You get the picture of how all this stuff comes together. And one of the important things that we'll have to learn that we need to know, at least know the term, is generative adversarial networks. And it sounds fancy, but all it is a method for neural networks to have more accurate data. It's like a yin and yang. It's two neural networks where one generates a different bad and good data, and another one that is a discriminator that has to learn to determine what is good and what is bad, or what is black and what is white, what is left and what is right, what is it allows it to to figure out differences between different data points. It can be log files, right? Not to say just good or evil or whatever, but it could be like log files where you had one group of log files that are all TCP traffic and another one is all UDP traffic. You can feed it all that and have it say, okay, which is this TCP or UDP? Is this TCP? And you can just do that over and over again to get it to where it's learning the differences between those two things. That is generative adversarial networks, two neural networks that generate a generator and a discriminator. Now, what can you do with this stuff with generative AI? Man, for offenses, you got deep fakes that are fooling everybody. You've got AI generated phishing mass at a mass scale. You've got polymorphic malware can create that. It can all this, think about it. All this comes from neural networks. All this comes from deep learning. Social engineering, automated vulnerability exploits, disinformation camp, which is very good at. In defenses, like from our perspective, you've got synthetic training data that you can generate for yourself. If you're doing your own training on your network or for yourself, even, you can have it generate fake logs so that you can practice on it or have your team practice on it or teach an AI based IDS or IPS or something. Automated incident report writing, like that helps with you to write reports for incidents. LLM based code vulnerability review, threat intelligence, and on red teaming. All these things are defensive things that you can use with generative AI.